Hello everyone, this is Natalia from Autism and Exceptional Learner Elements. Today I wanted to review with you guys the calendar binder product that we are about to launch. So the first thing is I just want to tell you guys how useful this particular binder is. So this is something that I used to have in my classroom ready to go on the students' desk as soon as my students walked in the classroom. So they would come in, do their arrival routine, so just take their backpack, their lunch boxes, their homework folder out, and when they went to their seat, they were ready to go. This comes in handy because your most independent kids, once they learn the routine, they're going to start doing this while you're working with your more complex students or just students who are having a rough morning. So again, this is a great way to get your students engaged and get them going and keep them pretty much like hands-on ready in the morning. So here's a couple things that I want to just tell you about this particular product is that it is differentiated to address the different complexities and students' capabilities. So you are going to find that some of the pages are similar, but they are differentiated. Okay, hopefully it will meet all of your students' needs and then all the students will be engaged. You're also going to note that there are some pages that are the same. And the reason why I did this is because I wanted to keep in mind that students do not always just like to have a hands-on, like a hands writing activity all the time. So we wanted to make sure to give them some hands-on, Velcro activities that they will have to manipulate objects, and that way they won't start, in any behaviors, and it kind of gives them a break in between. So let's go ahead and review the product. So the first thing is our cover, and it does have an area for you to put the students' pictures so students can gain some ownership of their binder. Now you can have them draw a picture and write their own name, or you can pre-do this very pretty, take the actual picture and write the name yourself. Then you're going to go over the rules, and these are very simple rules, so you can multitask this. You're going to see that I do have the Velcro parts at a later part of the document, so anything that needs to be cut, laminated, cut, and Velcro, you are going to have it towards the end of this document, and it is labeled. One thing I do want to bring to your attention is right at the right hand bottom corner, you will find the things that say student, and then the things that are laminate, cut, and Velcro will say laminate, cut, and Velcro. So it's just a little visual guide for you guys. Then we're going to go into saying my name is. Here you're going to Velcro some letter tiles, and then the student will have to unscramble and build their name. So again, it's the option of manipulating. Here you have a model on the top and the student writes the name on the bottom. And then here's just some other formats, just again, meeting students, different varying modalities of how they're learning. You can have, or capabilities, have them write their name if they know how to do it by themselves, but just need some guidance with some boundaries. This page is more open for you to customize as the child needs it. So I do give you guys some examples, and here's my, tiles. So I wanted to just show you what that would look like. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what I meant by that. You're going to pre-model and have the tiles right at the bottom. So I wanted to just show you guys what it will look like if it was already laminated, cut, and Velcro. So this is one format. The next one is this blank page. Again, if you wanted to customize, here's the Eloquent boxes. So again, if you wanted to do this, there is fonts available online that you can download and pre-do this. So you can either do it by hand or print it out. You could do this version. Maybe the student needs the lines, or you may have to do the dash name, but you just need the starting points for the student. So I just wanted to add these examples so you can have it. Then we go into our daily routine for calendar work, and that is our yesterday was, today is, tomorrow will be, the month is, the day is, the year is, and today is as a whole. So this is more for the kids who are already writing, and again, you can use this entire calendar binder, or you can use parts, or maybe you decide to do certain aspects some days, and other days, you can do it. You can use this product however you prefer, or however is more convenient for your classroom. And again, it is a little bit differentiated, so if a student needs the boundaries, so it has those boxes, or if they can just write and stay within the line, then you can have that as well. Now, I did want to think of your more complex students, so sometimes this may be too much for those complex students, so they're just going to have your basic yesterday was, today is, and tomorrow will be. Now, you can do it again, somebody writing in the boxes, or you can do it with a manipulation, and I did give you a card for you to prepare for your students with the laminated words, and that will be at a later page. You will see those. Then we have our month. So this is something that they can either pre-fill at the beginning of the month, or you can go ahead and have students basically fill it up every day, maybe add a number or a day of the week, and again, pick the month daily. It will be your preference as well. And this is the student's laminated card, so this is where all the parts would be. Then we have our months, so these are going to be monthly visual icons. Here is for the students who know their months and they're going to go ahead and write it. Maybe you have these pre-filled and they just have to copy it in their binder. That could be an option. And if they needed some boundaries, here's the boxes. Then again, same thing, the seasons differentiated. This would be for your Velcro parts only. The weather is, temperature. So for temperature, you see there's a Velcro strip right to the left of the thermometer, and here's going to be a little arrow so you can start teaching your students to identify that if we go to the top it gets hot, and then if we go to the bottom it gets cold, so they can put the arrow at the given temperature for the day. And the boxes are for your manipulatives of the different temperatures. So here's the other one for those higher students who can write the words, and again, if they don't need the boundaries, just the line. The next thing is discussing emotions. So this is just a one-pager for all your students, but it is very important to start identifying emotions. So when they are in heightened states of of feelings, they can go ahead and let you know how they're feeling. So this is something good to start practicing daily, just so they get into that habit. Money, you guys are going to see that there is a coin. I put all the 4 coins in $1 just to start teaching the actual representation of the money, and then you're going to have the word and the actual value in cents through digits. Then telling time, and I do give you the hands of the clock, and I give you the hours and the minutes counting by 5s. So just like I mentioned, you guys have your laminate, cut, and Velcro. So I did separate it towards the end so you know that the top are the student, but if you forgot which one belongs to the student, right on the bottom right corner, you're going to see it says student. And here you're going to see all of those will say laminate, cut, and Velcro. So here are all your laminating pieces. You have your rules, your uppercase and lowercase letter tiles. You have your months, your seasons, the weather, the temperature, and the arrow for the thermometer. You have emotions, so I made a couple so you guys can print multiple in one page. Here's your money, and then the word and the value. Your time, you have 2 for time, so you can print it and have 2 cards, 2 sets basically for 2 students. The days of the weeks, and then the calendar days. I did want to supply you guys with different colors, so you can use just one color if you prefer, or you can use different color numbers to teach the patterns during calendar time. So let's say that you had red and orange, maybe you do an ABAB pattern or an AABB pattern. Obviously, this will be something you have to set up and like scramble for the students and separate the numbers yourself ahead of time. But it is a great strategy for you to start teaching both the numbers and patterns at the same time. And lastly but not least, here are your visual icons. And again, this will be something that you can laminate and cut and Velcro. So hopefully this calendar binder meets your students' needs and it gets your students started in the morning time. Thank you so much for listening and have a wonderful day, guys.